I'm so glad you're here with me today. Together, we're going to go through the top 5 most powerful home remedies for lowering creatinine levels naturally in people with chronic kidney disease. And let me tell you, every single one of these actually works. Now, I don't want to spoil too much, but when we get to number 4, you'll see why people on the internet make such bold claims about it. The difference is, this one isn't just hype, it's been proven to lower creatinine and even support heart health. If you're living with kidney disease, I know you've probably come across dozens of so-called miracle remedies that never really helped. That's exactly why I'm making this video. Because the truth is, some remedies really do make a difference. Sometimes they're even sitting right there in your kitchen pantry. I've carefully picked only the ones backed by solid science, the ones that can actually help lower creatinine and support better kidney function. I've even ranked them for you so you'll know exactly what's most effective. And the best part? They're either things you already have at home or super easy and affordable to find. If you're living with kidney disease, more than anyone else, you deserve to know what's truly safe and what's just a waste of time or worse, harmful. So today, I'm going to walk you through what really works, and what doesn't, so you can take better care of your health with confidence. Number 5. Baking soda. Alright, let's start with our number 5 remedy, and it's one you probably have sitting in your kitchen right now: baking soda. I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? But this humble white powder, better known for baking cakes or washing veggies, has been scientifically proven to slow, and in many cases even stop, the progression of chronic kidney disease. Yes, something as ordinary as baking soda can make a real difference for your kidneys. Here's why it works. One of the kidney's main jobs is keeping the body's acid-alkaline balance in check. But when kidney function declines, acid starts to build up, leading to something called metabolic acidosis. This condition doesn't just harm your kidneys further, it can also damage bones, waste muscle, and speed up CKD progression. That's where baking soda comes in. It helps neutralize excess acids, lightens the load on your kidneys, and restores a healthier balance inside your body. And this isn't just theory, it's backed by research. At the Royal London Hospital, a year-long clinical trial showed that patients who took sodium bicarbonate had kidney decline 2/3 slower than those who didn't. In fact, their decline was about the same as what you'd expect with normal aging. Even better, they were less likely to progress to end-stage kidney failure. So, how do you actually use it? Most doctors recommend starting small, just 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of baking soda a day, usually between meals on an empty stomach. Some people take it in tablet form, usually 650 milligrams, which you can find online if your pharmacy doesn't carry it. The taste can be a bit sharp, but it's inexpensive and widely available. Now, are there side effects? For some, it may cause mild stomach upset or nausea at first, but most people get used to it. There's also a concern about blood pressure since it contains sodium, but here's the good news: a teaspoon of baking soda has less sodium than a single slice of bread. So, if your sodium intake is otherwise controlled, it's usually not an issue. Still, before you start, please talk to your doctor. Everyone's situation is different, and it's always best to be safe. And I'd really love to hear from you. Have you ever tried using baking soda as a supplement? Do you think you might give it a go after learning this? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your story could inspire someone else. And hey, if you found this helpful, don't forget to give this video a like. It really helps us keep sharing more kidney-friendly tips with you. Number 4. Apple cider vinegar. Alright, let's move on to number 4 on our list: apple cider vinegar. Now, if you've been around the internet for a while, you've probably seen some pretty wild claims about ACV. People say it can boost energy, melt away fat, kill infections, stop diabetes, calm itching, you name it. Some even use it for things like skincare or personal hygiene. But are all these claims true? Well, not exactly. While a lot of the hype isn't backed by real science, apple cider vinegar does have some proven health benefits, especially for people with kidney disease. And that's why it earns a spot on this list. So, what does the science say? First and most important, ACV helps lower blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. That's a huge deal, because type 2 diabetes is the leading cause of chronic kidney disease. And multiple human studies show that vinegar can improve how your body uses insulin and keep blood sugar levels more stable, especially after meals. That alone makes ACV a powerful tool for kidney patients. Second benefit, ACV may help support heart health. Some studies, mostly in animals, but promising, suggest it can lower cholesterol, reduce triglycerides, and even help with high blood pressure. Since heart disease is one of the biggest risks for people with CKD, anything that might protect the heart deserves our attention. So, how do you actually use it? The easiest way is to incorporate it into meals, like mixing it into a salad dressing. Some people prefer to dilute it in water and sip it before or during meals. Just make sure to choose organic, raw, unfiltered ACV, the kind with the mother at the bottom of the bottle. A safe range is about 1 to 2 teaspoons, 5 to 10 milliliters, per day, gradually increasing to 1 to 2 tablespoons, 15 to 30 milliliters, if it feels good for you. Always dilute it in a big glass of water, and start small to see how your body responds. Of course, it's not without side effects. If you overdo it, apple cider vinegar can erode tooth enamel, irritate your stomach, or even interfere with certain medications, especially diabetes drugs. That's why it's so important to check with your doctor before making it a daily habit. So yes, ACV isn't the miracle cure some people make it out to be, but it is a powerful, natural remedy that can support better blood sugar control and possibly heart health, two of the most important things when you're living with kidney disease. Number 3, probiotics. Coming in at number 3, we've got something that can do wonders not only for your kidneys but for your whole body: probiotics. Now, probiotics might sound fancy, but really, they're just the good bacteria, the kind your body already loves. They live in your gut, and, when you have enough of them, they help calm inflammation, boost immunity, lower cholesterol and triglycerides, and even support healthy blood sugar levels. Pretty incredible for something so simple, right? Let me show you some examples I have here: kefir, yogurt, and fermented soy with bifidus. These are all loaded with probiotics. You'll also find them in foods like kombucha and certain cheeses. The superstar here is Bifidobacterium, or bifidus for short. That's one of the most beneficial strains for kidney health. But why does this matter so much for people with kidney disease? Well, your gut and your kidneys are more connected than most people realize. When the gut is out of balance, which can happen because of stress, antibiotics, poor sleep, kidney stones, or even constipation, it makes it harder for your body to process nutrients and filter out toxins. And if the gut bacteria aren't in good shape, harmful bacteria take over, which can increase inflammation and infections. This is where probiotics come in. By restoring the balance of good bacteria in your gut, they help your body digest food better, absorb nutrients, and even deal with those nasty uremic toxins, taking some of the pressure off your kidneys. So, should you eat more probiotic-rich foods? Absolutely. Studies show real benefits for people with kidney disease. Even a single serving of yogurt typically has around 1 billion live cultures, CFU, That's enough to legally call it a probiotic food. Kefir is even more powerful, packing up to 25 to 30 billion CFU per serving. If you're avoiding dairy, no worries, you can go for fermented soy products, kombucha, or even high-quality probiotic supplements. Supplements often tell you exactly how many CFUs you're getting, which makes it easier to track. Now, what about side effects? For most people, probiotics are very safe, since they're just boosting bacteria that already live inside you. At first, you might notice mild bloating or stomach changes, but that usually goes away quickly as your body adjusts. Allergies are rare, but possible, so just listen to your body. And of course, always check with your doctor before adding anything new to your diet, especially if you're living with kidney disease. So yes, something as simple as adding probiotic foods or even a daily supplement could make a big difference in lowering creatinine and protecting your kidneys. Number 2, omega-3. Now, moving on to number 2, this one is truly a powerhouse. Not only can it help lower creatinine, but it's also been proven to protect your heart, lower cholesterol, and even reduce the risk of certain cancers. I'm talking about omega-3 fatty acids. If you've ever heard that eating more fish is good for you, well, omega-3s are the reason why. They're one of the most studied nutrients in the world, and the list of benefits is almost endless. They can protect against heart disease and stroke, fight inflammation, improve sleep quality, support brain health, ease joint pain, and yes, even slow down kidney disease progression. That's a lot of power packed into something so small, right? But here's the catch: most people eating a typical Western diet just don't get enough omega-3. And if you're living with kidney disease, getting enough of these healthy fats can make a huge difference. So, can omega-3s really lower creatinine? The answer is yes, indirectly, by improving some of the root causes of kidney damage. Studies show that omega-3s can reduce high blood pressure, a major driver of CKD, lower proteinuria, decrease triglycerides, and calm inflammation in the kidneys. In fact, long-term clinical trials even found that omega-3 supplements slowed kidney decline in patients with IgA nephropathy. That's real, scientific proof. Now, how do you get them? The best way is through food. Fatty fish like mackerel, sardines, herring, anchovies, and salmon are all excellent, and often inexpensive, sources. Plant sources like chia seeds and flax seeds contain a form of omega-3 too, though not as powerful as the kind you find in fish. If fish isn't something you eat regularly, supplements are a great option. In fact, most of the studies showing benefits used supplements. I take them myself, and the difference they make is worth it even for people who are otherwise healthy. Of course, like with anything, moderation is key. The FDA considers up to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day from supplements safe. Just remember, at very high doses, omega-3s can thin the blood, so if you're on blood thinners or have a bleeding disorder, check with your doctor first. So yes, whether through food or supplements, omega-3s are one of the most powerful tools you can add to your kidney health routine. Number 1, water. Alright, we've finally made it to number 1. And honestly, I couldn't finish this list without including the simplest, yet most powerful remedy of all, water. Before I dive in, I just want to say so many people here on 00 Kidney have shared their success stories, lowering creatinine and even improving kidney function by following the tips and strategies we talk about together. It's always so inspiring to see what's possible. Now, back to water. You see, every detox program, every kidney-friendly lifestyle, every healing journey really starts here with staying hydrated. Water helps your kidneys flush out toxins, keeps your body in balance, and supports every single function they're responsible for. So, if you're looking for the most natural, affordable, and effective way to support your kidneys and lower creatinine, this is it. Drink enough water. It's simple, but it works.